What is up, everybody? Hey, I wanted to go live because I am in the middle of just responding very quickly to our clients. This coronavirus has changed our world dramatically. I'm still in my house. I've been doing Zoom meetings all day, and the CARES Act that was recently passed 3 days ago has changed 401ks in a drastic way as far as accessing your money. So I wanted to make a quick video because I'm putting together some videos for our clients online to help them understand what they can and can't do, their options. It's really unique because it changed a lot of things for distributions as well as loans. So what's weird is the distributions, you normally would have a 10% penalty, right? The 401k, you have to have your money in there for till 59 and a half, and you have a 10% penalty plus the tax. Well, this change from the CARES Act removed that 10% penalty if you're impacted by coronavirus, and the list is pretty long. I mean, as far as if you have it, which I don't, no one in my family has it, luckily. I don't know anybody around me that does. But if you or someone in your immediate family has it, that qualifies you. But the bigger one that really kind of pulls the bigger net to catch everybody is if you have been impacted by the coronavirus. Now, that could be laid off, that could be furloughed. If you're a business owner, that could be just a drop in your revenue. Obviously, working in 401ks, you've been impacted dramatically because the market took a huge hit, which in turn usually correlates with how you get paid. So these changes are allowing basically in-service distributions and avoiding a 10% penalty. So we're going to see probably a little bit of panic. Some people that are going to jump right on that. I think for the most part, it's now this is just my opinion, but it's not really the smartest move when the market's taking a huge dive like this and we have uncertainty to when you take a distribution, you essentially lock in that loss. So I've been really trying to encourage the participants and employees of the 401ks that I help and those people that I know not to do that. Because what happens when you do that, you're locking in essentially that drop. You're at the bottom. You're going to be the one that misses out on the return. And if you missed last week, it was a huge bump. We're up again today. So think through a distribution. Just because the law has changed and access it, hopefully you're not in that dire of straits where you have to get your money like today, because your 401k is probably not the best solution. The other thing to do, which would still kind of hurt you on the market side and getting returns, you could do a loan. Now, loans were typically locked in at 50% of up to $50,000 of your vested balance. They bumped that up to 100% of your vested balance and $100,000. So they doubled it essentially. What is interesting to me, and something I don't know how this is going to work out, is if you take 100% of your balance, I mean, you could look like the smartest person in the world. Say the market just keeps diving, we get locked in our houses a little longer, and things start really getting worse and worse, and the market drops. You took that loan out. Let's say you had $50,000. Let's say you had $100,000 in your 401k, and you took it out in a loan. You essentially have to pay yourself back, and you're going to pay yourself interest back, which interest is pretty low right now. But you've locked in that price. So if the market drops and all of a sudden your 401k value, which was invested, would have dropped to like 90,000, doesn't matter. You're still owing back the 100,000. You protect yourself from that drop, but like think of the reverse. Think if we get some clarity, we flatten the curve, right, and we start to see this virus stop spreading, and people are getting healthy, and then people go back to work. The market comes roaring back, and now what you would have invested in goes way back up. Sorry, you're not in the market anymore with your loan. So I think taking money out right now is probably not the best move. And it's interesting to me that the CARES Act, they were really trying to allow you to access that money, because you're essentially kicking the can down the road. Because what are you going to do in retirement if you take your money out as a loan and you spend it right now during this time that I realize you got to live, and maybe that's your last resort and you have to get it. But I would look at other ways. I would look at ways that you could create other income sources. I would look at ways to provide value and create an audience for yourself, which is essentially what 401 Jake is. I'm trying to figure out how to help more Americans really save for retirement and make it work for them. And the real issue is, if we don't learn how to utilize our 401k correctly, it's not going to be a really successful part of retirement. I can't believe how often I'm in social media and I'll see a post in like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and it'll be from one of the one of the low cost tech solutions out there. Vestwell Guidelines, some of the good ones out there that I think are really trying to change the game. What's crazy is most of the comments. That's the part I like to read. That's the Gary V that I've learned is read the comments. The comments are always from insurance guys and annuity guys that are just loving this drop right now. Why are they loving it? Because they sell products that pay them a commission, and they essentially use that term guarantee and this market drop to scare you into buying things that you think are safe. And for some short time periods like we're in right now, absolutely they're safe. The best thing to do if you have an annuity or a whole life insurance policy right now, honestly, very well, and I have to be careful. I don't know you. Whoever watching this, obviously talk to your advisor or your CPA, but if you did that, you protected yourself from the downside that just happened. This is a great time if you're out of the surrender period. You can get your full balance out, take it out, put it in the market. I mean, because it did its job during this short drop. That's what's unique about the bear markets is they're short and quick and steep. And as soon as we get some clarity on what is going on with coronavirus and how we're going to continue to push forward and get past this and not let our economy come to a standstill, I really believe that the market's gonna do some amazing things. How long it takes, I don't know. But those are the people making comments. It's not your average person. So if you are in your 20s and you're working a job and let's say your employer freezes the match, fine. Stop contributing if you want. Do an IRA. That's fine. Don't let that phase you out of not saving for retirement. Very few people are actually going to retire just solely on their 401k. And that's the funny part about some of the people that sell you financial products is they use that tactic to try and get you to not do the 401k. They think of it as a product. 401k is very simply, just an account type. It's the way the IRS looks at that money in particular. You're still going to have other income sources. Hopefully you have some savings that's after tax. Hopefully you have a home or other investments. Hopefully you have a side hustle, some sort of income. Hopefully you've taught your kids how to make money so you're not having them live with you too and you're trying to do all this stuff. You've got to have multiple sources of income. Unless you fully max out your 401k for the first 20 years of your life, it's probably unlikely that your 401k is actually going to be that one big giant source. You're going to need to find another way. So learn to pivot. This is an amazing time. This is an incredible time when you're home and you have an opportunity to take the things that you know, the things you love, and share it with others. Most of you have an iPhone or some sort of phone. Learn how to bring value to others, and that will be a great way to add to your retirement in addition to keeping your 401k where it is. So those are just my thoughts today. I thought that would be useful as you're going to get a lot of emails and a lot of different things about your 401k possibly in the next few weeks about taking distributions and about taking loans. Try your very best to avoid those. And if you're in a spot where you're an advisor or a plan sponsor and it's your job to basically open those options up, definitely educate your employees, definitely educate your plan sponsors, and do what's best so they know what options they have so they can make decisions. But also try and think through for them what might be the best way to coach them in the situation they are. Honestly, the best HR people know their employees, know their staff, and know how to help them and coach them through things. And if you are in that position, I hope that you'll take this opportunity to help people and really show empathy and not just kick them a PDF saying, yeah, you can get here, you're fired, but here you can take money of your 401k. You're ruining two things there. You're ruining their day and you're ruining their future retirement. So those things come in as you get questions about this whole CARES Act and how it relates to your 401k. As those pop up, if you have things you can't find a good answer for, please reach out. I mean, I'm getting daily probably 5 to 10 emails from different products and platforms that I work with in the 401k industry that have huge retirement ERISA attorneys that are just pumping out this information as quick as they can. I think the CARES Act was over 800 pages. There's a lot of content there. So what we're seeing now is just really the high level quick stuff to get people relief. But think it through, because taking money out of your 401k locks it in. That's all I've got, everybody. Again, thank you for watching. I will continue to bring more content as it comes available. Check out my site, 401jake.com. Let me know your thoughts. There's going to be a lot more coming. I'm building a great course. If you're just getting started in the 401k industry, that's what I'm building over the rest of this week. I've got the whole layout. I'm just shooting the rest of the videos, making some content to actually help you during this time to get out and improve 401ks from a startup plan to a mega enterprise level plan. I'm going to help you win more business, retain more business by providing real value, not justifying revenue. We're going to actually help and move the needle and improve the lives of literally millions of Americans, one plan at a time. Have a great day, everybody. Stay healthy and stay safe.